2A tonight. It will be Wascom against Paul Pewitt, and Wascom would hit the boards as they were trailing 6-0. Tracy Moore, the quarterback, keeps, outruns the defenders. Extra point was good. They led 7-6. Pick it up in the third quarter of play. Wascom going to the air again, and this time Moore, the lefty, is picked by Brandon Matthews. That stops one drive. We're still in the third. They're trying it again, and this time Hurley Tarver picks off Moore right at the end zone. Paul Pewitt comes back to score, makes a 2-point conversion, and they win it tonight. 14-13, they will advance. And in Class A ball, Overton against Valley.
Last week it was the nitty-gritty. I guess this is what the nitty-gritty, I guess, for high school football playoffs.
This is the grit.
This is it.
The grit of the grime. Those still surviving. Only 3 teams from East Texas can say they still play football this time of year. Among the group, Paul Pewitt. A come-from-behind win over Wascom has the Brahmas heading to the regional finals. Or is that the Bulls? Blake Olson explains.
Some say Brahmas, and some say Brahmas.
I still have a problem with Brahmas or Brahmas, so most time we just call them Bulls.
Hey! Well, the players at Paul Pewitt don't care what they're called, as long as they keep playing like Bulls.
Brahma, Brahma, it goes either way. We around here, we call them Brahmas.
Are you bullish on people?
Oh, yeah. We try to be. Well, a Brahma is a tough bull that is hard to take down, and I guess you could say that represents our team, because as long as we play together as a family, then, you know, we're going to be all right.
Paul Pewitt upped its record to 11-1-1 last Friday with a regional semifinal win over Wascom. All this success is somewhat of a shock to the Bulls, but then when you're determined, anything can happen.
Senior classes especially have been great leaders this year, and they've worked extremely hard. They had a great off-season. They worked hard. They set some goals, and they've reached those goals. In fact, they've surpassed everything we've set.
I wasn't really expecting to make it this far right off the bat, but we're here now, so I don't know what we can do about it. We're going to make it. We weren't expected to go this far. And we wanted to go this far, and it's just a surprise a little bit to us.
No, this is the greatest year. I mean, it's the greatest football year you could ask for a senior.
I believe we are. We're tough, strong, got that big attitude, and nobody can stand in our way. We're real nice guys off the field, but on the field we're totally different.
Are you Brahmas then?
Yeah.
And these Brahmas are enjoying every bit of this postseason party. In Omaha, Blake Olson, East Texas Sports.
Quite a come-from-behind program. They were in 3A last year, 2-8, only a couple of wins, so boy, they were glad to get back in 2A and take advantage of it.
Now we got Omaha, and we got 2 more East Texas teams.
Tinnahaw and Timpson, and Paul Pewitt plays Timpson next week, so something's got to give.
There.
Yeah.
All right, Brad. Thanks a lot. All right. Well, the beginning of the Christmas month is...
They've not let the success go to their heads, and they have continued to work hard and continue to stay focused on what they have to do, and they have a lot of character about them, and that character's brought them a long way.
We came out in the summer, and I knew we were going to have a good team because everybody had a great attitude, and, you know, from last year, this compared to last year is like a whole lot different because the attitude, we understand the individual status come later.
So they're still alive. Yeah. 3 wins, and boom, you got it.
And they win it all.
Sounds easy, doesn't it?
2 local champions faced each other on the court tonight.
Some good basketball can be played here in East Texas.
These guys are rivals, too. Doesn't matter if one's a bigger classification than the next. That's right. Good crowd on hand as well. It's called the Battle of Champions. Tigers, though, without their star Greg Austin. Discipline problems there. Maybe back by mid-December. Laneville hitting all cylinders right now with a perfect 6-0 pre-district mark, including a win over Troop already this season. And they will get on the boards as Brad Harris over to Corey Barnes. Look at the passing there. Laneville looking awfully good here in the early go. Open up to the lead. Troop trying to come back, working inside. A lot of mishandling here, but eventually Tony Kincaid, number 50, would come up with it. Pretty move, the reverse layup, and it was tight like most of these ball games throughout the evening. Troop again countering inside, trying to use their size as Anthony Jones hits 2 there. But Laneville with the passing attack just too sharp tonight. Kelvin Van Zant will finish this one off, and they win it tonight, 81-73 over Troop. Now, in 15-5A tonight, John Tyler now a perfect 4-0 on the year. 2 games last year. Now they're just 3 wins away from a state title. The Brahmas brought down to Class 2A. They're taking full advantage of that with a come-from-behind win over Wascom last week. Blake Olson features our Team of the Week.
Basically, that's
Some say Brahmas, and some say Brahmas.
I still have a problem with Brahmas or Brahmas, so most time we just call them bulls.
Well, the players at Paul Pewitt don't care what they're called, as long as they keep playing like bulls.
Brahma, Brahma, it goes either way. We around here, we call them Brahmas.
Are you bullish on people?
Oh, yeah. We try to be. Well, a Brahma is a tough bull that is hard to take down, and I guess you could say that represents our team, because as long as we play together as a family, then, you know, we're going to be all right.
Paul Pewitt upped its record to 11-1-1 last Friday with a regional semifinal win over Wascom. All this success is somewhat of a shock to the Bulls, but then when you're determined, anything can happen.
Senior classes especially have been great leaders this year, and they've worked extremely hard. They had a great off-season. They worked hard. They set some goals, and they've reached those goals. In fact, they've surpassed everything we've set.
I wasn't really expecting to make it this far right off the bat, but we're here now, so I don't know what we can do about it. We're going to make it. We weren't expected to go this far. And we wanted to go this far, and it's just a surprise a little bit to us.
No, this is the greatest year. I mean, it's the greatest football year you could ask for a senior.
I believe we are. We're tough, strong, got that big attitude, and nobody can stand in our way. We're real nice guys off the field, but on the field we're totally different.
Are you Brahmas then? Yeah. And these Brahmas are enjoying every bit of this postseason party. In Omaha, Blake Olson, East Texas Sports.
Steve Linscomb saying they called his team the Brahmas too, so, you know.
Brahmas,
Brahma,
Brahmas.
Brahma.
Call them
Tomato,
winners.
Tomato.
If they win, it won't matter.
Who
That's
cares?
right.
That's right.
Oh, when the lights go on for the first time on each...
Highlights for you tonight on 9. The Kilgore College football team won 6 games this. Had to feel strange. Specials had so much trouble with them. In fact, the Saints couldn't punch it in the air. Are still alive in the football playoffs like a powerful herd of bulls from Omaha, Texas. Al Hanna reports.
Paul Pewitt's making the most of their realignment from Class 3A down to AA. And when District 18 AA play started this year, they rolled through conference action undefeated, now find themselves in the quarterfinals and playing championship caliber football.
Well, this is a great group of kids. They've worked hard all year long. I tell you what, I'm proud of them. Our coaching staff, our community's proud of them. They don't know when to lose.
Paul Pewitt's next opponent in the quarterfinals will be Timpson, a team sporting an identical record to the Brahmas. They are 11 wins, 1 loss, and 1 tie.
The Bears, Timpson has a great quarterback in Eric Yarbrough. He's thrown for over 2,100 yards. And the remarkable thing, he's only had 5 interceptions in that time. He's thrown for 20 touchdowns. And this young man is a tremendous passer. But he's going to have a challenge for us. Our secondary in the playoffs has got 10 interceptions in the last 3 ball games, and they're playing to their best they've played all year long.
The Brahmas, who've now won 10 games in a row, including 3 playoff games, have been gaining confidence with each victory. Needless to say, their players feel pretty good about their chances Friday night.
Well, I think we got to go with our head in the game, not real high, you know, big heads, stuff like that. If we going with our heads straight and play like we know how to play, we win.
Well, there's been a team effort through all this, and we practice hard and everything, and we go in the weight rooms and work out, so it's just a real team effort because we had planned on being here. We just made it, so it's a team concept.
Having success in the football playoffs is somewhat of a new experience for Paul Pewitt High School, and the folks in Naples and Omaha are enjoying every minute of it.
Oh, boy, we are fired up. We've never been here before, and our community's fired up, our student body, and you know, it's just a great feeling around here. It really is. We're having phone calls from all over the country, and the people are enjoying it, and they're getting behind it and supporting them, and it's really having a great time.
In Morris County, Texas, Al Hanna, News Center 6 Sports.
Good luck to Coach Bickham and the boys this Friday night. The LSU Tigers, the LSU basketball Tigers, were hoping...
Texas News.
Tomorrow's parade in Tyler starts at 11 o'clock. Meanwhile, a 15-year-old tradition ended in Athens tonight. The Chamber of Commerce voted to cancel their Christmas parade. The reason? The Klan wanted to have a trailer with the message, "We're dreaming of a white Christmas" in the parade. Many of the Athens parade's 68 entrants had already told officials they would not participate if the Klan was taking part. It's something no one likes to think about, but something medical authorities have to prepare for. Officials at Jacksonville's Nan Travis Hospital staged an emergency disaster drill today. The drill checks the hospital's response to emergency overload. It allows the hospital to fine-tune its own emergency reactions as well as plan for future real emergencies. The best part of today's drill, at the end of it all, the patients got up and walked home. Scott Fossey here tonight. Steve, feeling a little under the weather, and you say things are going to get cold and maybe wet.
Absolutely. About a 40% chance of rain tomorrow morning, and then about a 60% chance tomorrow afternoon and evening. Already they're getting freezing rain this evening in Lubbock. So we definitely will see some cooler temperatures headed our way. And speaking of cooler temperatures, a cool Weather Plus question for you tonight. Here it is. The coldest temperature ever recorded in Texas was 18 degrees below zero, 20 degrees below zero, or 23 degrees below zero. Chew on that chilly question, and we'll have the answer in the forecast coming up.
What does the name Crown Subaru mean to you? How about more for less? Hello, I'm Steve Stevenson, and here is more for less. The 93 Subaru Legacy at Crown, a luxury sedan that proves you don't have to be rich to enjoy a wealth of comfort and performance. First, the Legacy price is lower than any competitors, and second, no add-ons needed. It's loaded. It's true luxury, from the instrument panel to a tilt steering wheel, a driver's side airbag, remote control mirrors, air, power windows and locks to cruise control. Come test drive it and you'll own it at Crown Subaru in Tyler.
We always go there. Recently I found new tap shoes there, paint for my little friends. Harold got a pair of dress pants, all at Swabibs, Southwestern Bell Yellow Pages. Where people get what they want. Cousin Thelma even met her new beau at Swabibs. He seems a little slow, but he does have his own business. Swabibs. You know, we even bought this house at Swabibs.
Sure you boys will be all right?
Yeah. Ah, the virtues of milk. Milk helps supply protein for strong muscles, phosphorus for good hand-eye coordination,
He's wide open, but it's picked off.
calcium for strong bones,
Whammo! And it's an end around. What a play! It's all over. Holy tomato!
and
Hi,
thiamine
honey. Who won the game?
they did to boost your morale. Milk, it does a body good.
All the great love songs are at 106.5 FM. You can listen for hours and enjoy every song we play.
If we hold on together, I know I love you. The very thought of you.
Your favorite personalities, the most beautiful music ever played, and every song from crystal clear compact disc. KOOI is great sounding radio.
Well, your forecast for tonight, some mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures still dropping out there and will continue to do so for the next several hours. 34 degrees for an overnight low this evening, and chilly winds coming in out of the northeast this evening for the most part. Now, cranking up the national radar, you can see that upper level low system moving slowly toward the east. With it, a lot of rain showers out in the southwest, finding a lot of clouds pouring in over the lower valley. And under these white clouds out in the New England states, quite a bit of snowfall, up to 17 inches in places, let's say, out in western Massachusetts. Currently, they're getting some freezing rain over portions of Texas as well. Some snowflakes flying over northern New Mexico. Currently in Lubbock, 26 degrees and some freezing rains at this hour. We'll take away the clouds, show you what's going on in the national perspective. You can see a lot of single-digit temperatures over the northern plains, also over the Rockies, the mountains out in Idaho as well. Folks, that's all due to a high-pressure system that's lowering itself ever so slowly toward the breadbasket of America there over Kansas. 30-degree temperatures currently over the Red River Valley, and primarily 40-degree temperatures here in the East Texas area. Weather watchers reporting some fairly nice temperatures. 42 degrees in Mount Pleasant, the warm spot this evening. 46 degrees over in Longview, outside of Longview, says Edie. Well, the current conditions this evening. Tell you, look past these currents for just a second at the fabulous video there behind it. Brian Blakely took that. That's of his mom and dad's place. Mac and Carolyn Blakely's. They live behind Rice Elementary, and they say get out there and take a look at their wonderful Christmas lights and all the decor out there on the streets. would encourage them to do so. Okay, currents. Back to the currents. Cloudy skies, 44 in Tyler, 46 in Longview, 58% humidity. Barometer currently stationary, and winds are out of the north at 15 miles an hour. Back to the maps right now. We'll go ahead and, whoop, Mother Francis Pollen almost did it again. 340, Molds at 339, and Grass at 1. Back to the maps now. Winter storm watch in effect to the west of Gainesville, Weatherford, and San Saba. Winter storm warnings in effect over the Panhandle tonight, where they could see 2 to 4 inches over the next 12 to 24 hours. Very cool temperatures. Look at this, 20 degrees in Amarillo, a 50-degree temperature range. 70 degrees down in Brownsville this evening, right ahead of that front. Tomorrow we'll find some sleet, possibly wintry mix over the northern plains and the north central area of Texas. Sunrise in the morning at 7:09, sunset tomorrow night at 5:16. Today's almanac, well, we were a little below average for the daytime high, above average for last night's low. 57, should be right around 40 for this time of the year. Daytime high tomorrow looking right around 41 degrees, some mostly cloudy skies. And then here's the big picture, folks. Kind of cool tomorrow, 41 degrees, chance of some rain, pretty good chance on Saturday and Sunday. Partly cloudy and very nice then by Monday and Tuesday. And tonight we continue to offer our help to children in the East Texas area. Ethan is our Angel Tree child today. KLTV and the Salvation Army is in Tyler and Longview is sponsoring the Angel Trees at the Tyler and Longview malls. Ethan wants something that's been very popular this week.
I won a ninja suit and a video game.
Video game? Great. Ethan wants anything to do with Ninja Turtles, and you can help him or another child by visiting an Angel Tree by you or near you. Well, let's go back to the weather question then. Coldest temperature ever recorded in Texas was 18 degrees below zero, 20 degrees below, or 23 degrees below. Clint?
23.
That's right. Same answer that we had earlier this evening. Hasn't changed at all. Tulia.
That's awful cold, though.
Yes, it really
even
is.
in
Back in 1899 in Tulia, Texas.
All right. Thanks a lot, Scott. Well, the countdown to tomorrow's Shrine Bowl is almost over as the TJC Apaches go for their second straight bowl victory. Meanwhile, an East Texas high school team goes for their fourth straight playoff win. Rob Willman in sports is next.
During this holiday season, we'd like to offer you and your family some special opportunities with our low overhead pricing in downtown Tyler. Hello, I'm Jack King, your low overhead dealer, inviting you to come to downtown Tyler and save just one more time. Right now, you can buy our full-size conversion van with color TV, luxury interior, power windows and locks, tilt wheel cruise control, and much, much more for $18,995. Come see us today in downtown Tyler.
Supreme me with the taco supreme. Supreme me or a nacho supreme with the taste like heaven come to earth. Taco Bell Supreme. Supreme me. Burrito Supreme. Supreme me. South Taco Supreme. They start at 89. Supreme me one more time. Taco Bell Supreme. Run for the border.
At Brookshire's, we work very hard to give you more for your money, like florist quality poinsettias, only $5.99, and luscious fruit baskets from $9.99 to $29.99. Don't forget Brookshire's gift certificates. They're great for holiday gift giving. And there's more, a special ingredient that's ours alone. People who give better value and faster service. So remember, dollars to donuts, no one offers more than Brookshire's.
Heads up, that old green-eyed monster Jealousy's on the loose, and it's heading straight for Cheers.
Would you object to joining me in my hotel room for an afternoon of wild animal passion?
Well, look at this. Old Sammy's gone and loaded the bases.
Sam always did like day games.
And now he looks like he's got himself in a little bit over his head on this one. Who says a little competition can't hurt, huh? Well, you'll see next time on Cheers.
Cheers, tonight at 10:30 on KLTV Channel 7.
Not many East Texas teams left, not many playoff games left. They're getting down to the wire.
That's right, 2 more after this week, and we're kind of thin as far as East Texas teams. Paul Pewitt, one of those who did not win district, but making the most out of postseason, advancing to the regional finals against Timpson tonight, and they score first, Paul Pewitt, that is, in the first quarter, and it's the Bulls fullback James Talton takes the handoff, and look at this big guy go. 25 yards, Paul Pewitt leading 7-0. The Bears, though, counter also in the first, and it's Eric Yarbrough to Antoine Sanchez. A nice catch and run. 35 yards in all. We're tied at 7 apiece. We're still in the first quarter, and Paul Pewitt On the score again, it's the quarterback. Hurley Tarver keeps, scores into the promised land. They advance, winning 28-21 your final. And in Class A, it's Tenaha against Valley View. 4th and 12 for Tenaha. And Joey Latham dropping back finds Stacy Thompson. Touchdown. Extra point was blocked, though, made it 6-0 after a Tenaha turnover in the second quarter. It's Michael White for Valley View up the gut. They hold on to win tonight as Tenaha is eliminated 21-14. Well, John Elway will not play against Dallas on Sunday, may not play the rest of the season, so the Cowboys will face not one, but two backup quarterbacks, Tommy Maddox and Sean Moore. Dan Reeves says he will alternate between the two. Tonight in Tyler, the Shrine Bowl football banquet, both teams in attendance. The Shriners have sponsored this event for 6 years now, with all the proceeds going to the Shriners hospitals, and this event gets bigger and bigger every year.
It's getting better every year. We've had great teams in here. We've had great support from our visiting teams, and certainly here at the junior college. All we need is the people to catch on and come out a little better.
Coffeyville practiced briefly this afternoon.
Today, Gordon Boyd and photographer Scott Crane found themselves part of the family.
After 66 years, Natchitoches knows what folks want in a Christmas festival parade.
Well, we've had friends that have been inviting us here for 20 years to come to this, and we've never been able to come till this year, and we're just really excited about being here. It's fun.
What do you expect when you combine big men in small cars, the Budweiser Clydesdales, and soap opera stars?
I'm Vince Williams from Natchitoches, Louisiana. I'm on a guy's life.
We're having a family affair, and they all come tonight.
The mayor's not just talking bands and beauty queens, folks.
But we all eat together this afternoon when the parade's over, and then we'll go to the fireworks together.
We means 15 family and friends from Shreveport to Lake Charles.
We're fixing to go eat. Y'all coming with us?
Now, you just knew that was going to happen. We're talking huge house, major spread, a kitchen full of cooks, but there are rules.
How is it that all the men wound up staying as far away from the kitchen as possible?
We were ordered to. Mandated.
Another rule, while the rest of the estimated crowd of 150,000 packs it in on the Cane River's banks, our family of festival veterans stakes out the South Bridge, fighting the cold with Christmas carols.
There must have been some magic in that.
Now, most of us may come for the lights and the fireworks, but maybe what makes it a family tradition is more than just the fun of the moment.
It's kind of the one time of year that we've always set aside to get together.
City of Lights is beautiful.
It is. Great fireworks.
Yeah. And it's a tradition, too. You know.
Your hit of the week on Monday Night Football. Dwayne Harper on Derek Russell. Didn't see him coming.
For the majority of the imports that I've ever been in, I feel like I'm in a tin can.
A very expensive tin can. Guess who's just around?
Of course, he's Texas football team in the playoffs, but Paul Pewitt has battled uphill all the way, and they're almost there.
Yeah, and probably a long shot to make it to the finals, but don't tell these guys that because they've been good so far. Paul Pewitt, only 2 wins away from a state title. Their biggest obstacle comes Saturday afternoon when they face the best team in the state in Schulenburg. But they've overcome hurdles before, and Blake Olson has more.
The Brahmas have never been this far in the Texas high school football playoffs. Second-year head coach Coach Bickham has turned things around in a hurry, but he'll tell you it's all because of his kids' attitudes. And this weekend, they'll need to have a good frame of mind to beat the defending state champs in 2A, Schulenburg.
They won 56 ball games in the last 4 years, and they've been to the finals and the semifinals in all 4 years. They have a great program. But I'm going to tell you, our kids are playing awful well. They're playing hard. If Schulenburg is going to beat us, they're going to have to go out and beat us because we're definitely not going to roll over for anybody. This will be a heck of a ball game, and we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, we're up against the defending state champ, but they're looking up for an upset because I think they're cocky. They're a little cocky, and so we can beat them off of that. Schulenburg is they're traditionally strong. This is our first time this is our school record. We've never been this far. But I feel like since they're returning state champs, It's got a little bit of an edge over them.
Last week, the Bulls were led by James Talton's 186-yard night and 2 touchdowns. And on defense, what turned out to be the difference over Timpson was interceptions. Now Paul Pewitt is just 2 wins away from doing what no other team from Omaha has done, win a state title.
It means a lot to me that we have accomplished a lot this year, and being that people have doubted us and then come out and go this far. So, it means a lot to me.
These young men, they want the state championship, and it won't be because they'll let down. They're going to be high as a kite, and they're going to play their best, and we know that we have to play our best to beat somebody like Schulenburg.
In Omaha, Blake Olson, East Texas Sports.
Maybe a good omen on the way, because Schulenburg won the flip of the coin, wanted to play at the Astrodome, but they couldn't because 3, 4, and 5s had already booked it. So they had to play at SFA.
And that's good because a lot of East Texas fans can go down to SFA.
That's right. 2 o'clock Saturday afternoon. So now they're out of the Astrodome where they played the last couple of years in the semis. Different surroundings. Paul Pewitt can sneak up on them.
Some real football, right, on the grass.
Well, no, it's the Astrodome.
I'm as patriotic as the next man. I want value for my money, and if it means buying...
It's become tougher than the past. This week, the Brahmas traveled SFA and play last year's state champs, Schulenburg. Paul Pewitt advances to the semis with the win over Timpson last week and square off against the #1 team in Class 2A. Schulenburg has either made it to the finals or semis the last 3 seasons. The Bulls are making their first trip to the Promised Land.
They're looking up for upset because I think they're cocky. They're a little cocky, and so we can beat them off of that. Schulenburg is they're traditionally strong. This is our first time this is our school record. We've never been this far, but I feel like since they're returning.
Some heavier rain down in the southern part of Texas, stretching all the way from Wichita Falls down into the Laredo area. And just some scattered showers right now. It's moving to the northeast at about 30 miles an hour, along with this entire low-pressure system coming on up through East Texas. So that is what we are going to be looking at tonight, with an overnight low of about 50 degrees and some thunder showers. Even some more scattered showers and snow and blustery winds, even blizzard conditions in Massachusetts tonight. You can see that low-pressure system is still circulating off the eastern seaboard and causing some crazy, crazy weather over in that area. But temperatures are still in the 20s and 30s along the eastern seaboard, and we have nice, toasty, warm conditions right now in Texas, 50s and 60s, even a few 30-degree temperatures right up in the Panhandle. Some more snow and rain is also falling through the Rocky Mountain states and all the way down into Colorado and Wyoming. There are some winter storm advisories into tonight for most of the Rocky Mountain states in that area. As we take a look at later tonight, we will be seeing some of this cooler weather coming our way following this cold front coming right on down, building that low-pressure system up over the Panhandle, and rain is following that, the heaviest rain right up in the northern part of Texas. You can see some scattered showers over near us in East Texas, and this warmer air right down here over the Gulf will be moving on in and shuffling some moisture on in to our area. Our weather watchers are looking at nice, warm conditions right now compared to the last few weeks. Lake Sandlin says it's 58 degrees. A.L. Kibble in Winsboro reports 56 degrees also. Reverend Cleaver in Noonday reports 60, and in Edom it is 61 degrees. Currently, we are looking at cloudy skies, temperature 61 in Tyler, 57 in Longview, and the humidity is 58%, barometers rising, and the winds are out of the south at 12, gusting up to 21 miles an hour. And as we look at our almanac, you can see that we pretty much had a heat wave today. 68 degrees was our high, 60 is our average, 39 was our low, and 38 is the average. The sun will rise tomorrow morning at just about 7:15 a.m. 5:17 the sun will set. And as we look at our forecast, it's a little bit soggy. We can see that it will be an overnight low of about 50 degrees, and we won't warm up that much by afternoon tomorrow. 56 will be our afternoon high. And then we look ahead into the future, rain Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, but look at the cold temperatures coming in on Tuesday, 37 on Tuesday, and then we'll warm up to about 41 by Thursday. So we paid the price after that warm weather. We're going to get cooler now.
All right. Thanks a lot, Stacey. Well, a few games in the NFL today. Blake will have that next, along with this year's Heisman Trophy winner. And one local team battles for a chance to play in the Texas High School Football Championship. Stay with us. Sports is next.
Since 1959, the Murray family has offered Longview fine jewelry, quality repair, and professional appraisals. Let our trained staff and gemstone experts guide you. Murray Jewelry is proud to be your official Rolex jeweler. Choose from our extensive collection of Rolex watches, all backed by the finest warranty and service in the world. Quality jewelry and professional jewelers. If you don't know your jewels, know your jeweler. Murray Jewelry, Longview, Texas.
Tonight, Columbo's on the run to stop a deadly game. Murder.
That's where he fell, man.
Sex.
You mean a sex orgy, Lieutenant?
And
the lady in black.
He's searching everywhere for a mystery woman.
It's already got me crazy.
Before she kills again.
You can handle the lieutenant.
I'm a married man.
Peter Falk stars in Sex and the Married Detective.
Welcome to my Plaza Windmill restaurant, high atop the Plaza Tower in beautiful downtown Tyler. I want to personally invite you to the ultimate dining experience in East Texas. Our menus offer an international cuisine, prepared to my specifications, and the prices won't scare you away. Come see for yourself. The Plaza is for everyone, and no membership is needed. Please join us for a breakfast, lunch, or a wonderful candlelight dinner under the stars.
Plaza Windmill, bringing downtown Tyler back to life.
Well, Blake, a small town north of Longview pulling for their team today.
That's right. Ronnie Bickham has excited football fans in Omaha, Texas. The Paul Pewitt Brahmas have gone further than any team in their school's history. And today in their semifinal matchup with the defending state champions, the Bulls were looking for a break against Schulenburg, a team with a 13-1 record. Paul Pewitt, no slouch though, entered the game at 12-1-1. Schulenburg takes the opening kickoff and drives the length of the field and caps it off. Casey Tabor bowls over from the 1, 7-0. But Pewitt's first offensive chance, a great fake by quarterback Hurley Tarver. Derek Traylor is gone, and he ties it up in a hurry. From there, though, the Brahmas not enough against the Shorthorns of Schulenburg. Daryl Janasek would take the pitch, and he finds the end zone for the touchdown. Later, Tabor in the shotgun and to the air. Janasek again, he does the rest. Schulenburg cruises 39-15 in the 2A semifinal. Also today, Jared Douglas surpassed the 5A rushing record as his Converse Judson Rockets crushed Euless Trinity 52-zip in the Division I 5A final. The big news in college football today, the announcement of the Heisman Trophy winner, quarterback Gino Torretta up against Marshall Falk of San Diego State and Garrison Hurst of Georgia, both underclassmen and running backs. But Torretta from Miami becomes the third quarterback in 4 years to win it. And if his team
turns out to be our own backyard, watch Rubbish on the Run, a special series Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday on East Texas News at 6 and 10.
My family owns a caravan, Dodge caravan, Dodge caravan. My family owns a caravan, and it's not a lot of dough. America's best-selling minivan, Dodge caravan, Dodge caravan. America's best-selling minivan, there's no safer one we know.
Well, fair skies and very cold temperatures on the way for us. Looking right around 32 degrees for the low, and some of the areas should be around 30 degrees. So it is going to be cool any way you look at it. Winds will be out of the north at around 10 miles an hour. They should be lightening up a little bit in the overnight hours. Our satellite picture will show you still a pretty definite cloud line around South Texas, but again, it's making its way very quickly towards the south and east. Frontal system you see is already down to the northern Gulf of Mexico, and some very cold temperatures on the way. 31 right now in Amarillo, 35 in Wichita Falls, already the upper 40s in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. High pressure will be controlling the majority of the south central and western United States over the next couple of days, producing a pretty nice weekend for us. Pull the view out just for a moment, and still pretty quiet across the western U.S. Some pretty cold temperatures still locked up in Canada, and it's going to start to drift on down towards the south over the next couple of days or so. But right now, no big changes in store for us. Another frontal system across the Pacific Northwest. This is an Alaskan front, which is going to be carrying some colder air as well. So later on in the forecast, we're going to be looking at some cooler temperatures. But for the moment, no major changes. Some showers and thunderstorms across the eastern seaboard. A little bit of snow shower activity around Cleveland, Akron, and out towards the north and east of that. Now, our forecast map for the nation tomorrow is going to be looking pretty quiet, basically, as high pressure is going to be controlling the majority of the country. Low pressure trough across the Rockies is going to be stirring up a little bit of a breeze out there, pretty strong winds as well.
Frontal system you see there across the British Columbia is going to be producing some showers around the Pacific Northwest, but generally speaking, we're going to be looking at a pretty quiet day overall. For us, we're going to be looking at some pretty cool temperatures in the morning. High pressure, again, giving us a flow from the north, and that's going to be pulling in some cooler temperatures, 32 in the morning. Frontal system to the south is going to be pretty well locked down across the Gulf of Mexico, but it is going to be weakening and moving off towards the south and east. 48 at noon. Tomorrow's high should be around 54 degrees. And then by the time Sunday rolls around, we're still going to be looking pretty good with high pressure moving off towards the east. Return flow around that's going to be warming us up a little bit, but still 60 degrees, mostly fair skies in store for us. Now our hometown forecast looking this way, mostly sunny skies. Carthage looking in around the upper 50s, as well as Jacksonville, Palestine, Marshall 55, 54 degrees, Mount Pleasant, Quitman at 55, as well as Canton at 56 degrees. So it's going to be pretty nice tomorrow. Weather watchers with current temperatures, mostly 40s and 50s. Bob Baker at Carthage, 49 degrees. Charlotte Amos at Gilmore at 51. And Gordon Gruber at Cypress Springs at 49 degrees. Otherwise, we have clear skies out there. 51 in Tyler, 53 in Longview. Our humidity is at 59%. Barometer is rising at 3016. Winds are out of the north at 9 miles an hour. And Mother Frances Polycott at 1080 all moles. Our forecast is calling for mostly sunny skies throughout the day. 32 degrees for the low. Tomorrow's high at 54 with light north winds. Should be a delightful day. Sunday looking nice as well with temperatures warming up a little more at 60. And Monday and Tuesday not looking too shabby either with partly cloudy skies. Increasing clouds on Wednesday, but even at that point, the showers are still going to be west of us with temperatures into the 70s. Well, tonight, Weather Plus, we dig into Steve's mailbag for a question. This one comes from Pamela Barnett of Pittsburgh, Texas. She asks, I have a son in his last year of high school who's interested in meteorology. Can you give me a list of schools where he can apply for this? Well, Pamela, there are a couple of good schools in the state that have good meteorology departments. Texas Tech University has a great department and a great severe storms lab. There's Texas A&M University. That's also well respected. Other out-of-state schools, but close by, Oklahoma State University, Mississippi State, and if you want to go way out of the state, Penn State University is a pretty good program as well. If you would like to ask a question, just send it to Steve's mailbag, KLTV P.O. Box 957, Tyler, Texas 75710, and we'll do our best. So that's my recommendations for the night.
All right, Professor. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve.
The Dixie Cup is 75 years old, and its company is marking the anniversary with a big celebration. The company in Lexington unveiled a giant 2,000-gallon Dixie Cup, 8 feet tall, weighing 75 pounds. The cup will be filled by company employees and their children with toys for the underprivileged this holiday season. And aren't you glad I don't know the theme song to that one?
You don't know how glad. This is what high school football teams practice for all year, the chance to advance to the state championship.
Next in sports, Blake has all the highlights and scores from the area round. Stay tuned.
Did you know the Chevy half-ton is the #1 selling truck in towns all over East Texas? I guess that's because Chevy makes the longest-lasting, most dependable trucks on the road. And they have the best resale value of any full-size pickup.
Right now, you can save $18.90 on this Chevy half-ton.
It's got air, automatic transmission, stereo, and a lot more. So when folks in East Texas are looking to buy a truck, they visit their East Texas Chevy dealers, right here in the heart of Chevy country.
Cowboys starting at the 20-yard line. Here's the snap.
My gosh, Chris, there's a hole big enough to drive a truck through.
That's exactly what they're doing.
It looks like they suited up the new Ford F-150 Cowboys Limited Edition.
Look at that baby go. Cowboys collars, badging, and a special Cowboys package complete with his and her jackets and more.
But with only a limited number available, fans better hurry to their Texas Ford dealer.
You know, Bud, the Cowboys have not lost a game with a truck in the lineup.
Can they do that?
You better get ready. I know you can't wait.
Foley's Red Apple sale is Friday and Saturday with 2-day savings of 20 to 50%.
Foley's Red Apple sale.
Shop Foley's from 8 a.m. till 11 p.m. and take 20 to 50% off dresses, sportswear, shoes, men's, and great home furnishings.
Foley's Red Apple sale. Look what's going on at Foley's.
Durham, Mississippi.
is about to apply a 1-2 knockout punch to all area truck dealers. Chevy and Dodge trucks have been leading the way in truck sales, and Durham is about to further their lead by holding a week-long truck fight. During the next few days, Durham will outfight, outdeal, outwork everybody in order for you to drive one of their exciting trucks. Like a 94 Chevy half-ton pickup as low as $13,977 or $275 per month. A 94 Dodge 1500 pickup as low as $13,977 or $275 per month. Only at Durham.
Some good matchups tonight in East Texas. Some East Texas teams playing each other, so somebody's off for the rest of the year after tonight.
Right. It's basketball season after tonight for a lot of the teams. That's right. The second week of the postseason party kicked off tonight, and we start in Class 3A this evening since the 4A and 5A teams play tomorrow. The area playoffs, Region 2, and 10-1 Jefferson against undefeated Tatum at 11-0, and we go Longview High School, Lobo Stadium, and they were ready to go, Jefferson and Tatum. And this is Tim Duffy to Adrian Denmark for Jefferson with the big game. And then again, Duffy would do it again with the connection to Denmark. Denmark up the middle, but they would not do anything with this. They could not score. So Tatum gets it back, and guess who? Anthony Hodge up the middle. We've seen this before. We saw it last week, a big game. And that would set up this. Charles Sammons, I should say, the quarterback, that David Hopkins, touchdown, reaches over the goal line, and then later the defense comes through for Tatum. Duffy would be picked by Hodge here after he lets it loose up top, and there's Anthony Hodge with the pickoff, and right now it's in the fourth quarter. Tatum leading in the game of the night, right now 19-12 in the fourth. Hey, you never know about that one. Hooks and Jay Organ. Actually, Hooks against Van, and Jay Organ there with the quarterback sneak, and Van led 7-0. Van gets the ball back, and then Organ does it again, this time to Pat Swinson. 35 yards, touchdown for the Vandals. Justin Welch, the quarterback for Hooks later on the next possession, back to pass, and watch this play. Pressured, but John Dixon picks it off for Van. Nice move, 42-13. It's a final Van. They move on. They win tonight. Also in 3A, area play, Region 2, Commerce wins 21-0 over Ferris. Gainesville a winner, 10-6. They get by Alvarado. In Region 3, right now in the fourth, Cold Spring Jones leading 30-16. That is in the fourth quarter, and Waco Robinson beats Crockett 23-8 in Bryan. 2A action now. Region 3, Paul Pewett's night starts off on the wrong foot. Adam Pete, the punter, over his head, and John Witzel blocks it for Troop. A play later, Tony Kincaid up the middle, touchdown. Looks like they would pull off the upset early on, but Ryan Allen runs the option so nicely. He keeps it. It was 7-6 Troop after the missed PAT. Later, James Talton. This is an all-state back and a great running back. 66 yards, smokes everybody, and it gets better for Paul Pewitt after this. Great defense. Not only in offensive power, but Brandon Matthews would strip Kincaid right there and gets the recovery, and that would set up their next offensive drive, and Derek Traylor would cap it off. And that's Ken Pastrick, by the way, the former KLTV photographer. You didn't know that, Frenchie Brewer, but there he is, Derek Traylor up the middle, 69-15 in the fourth right now. Boy, that's a big one. Paul Pewitt winning in a big way right now in the fourth quarter. Scurry Rosser beats Honey Grove in Region 3 action. Groveton over Timpson 35-20. Alto leading New Waverly. Actually, that is a final, 31-20. Alto wins it. In Region 2, 2A action, Kearns over McGregor 20-7. All right, we're going to look at 1A action now. Region 3, Overton and Burkeville. And this is
well, and maybe they meet next week. We'll find out. In 2A, Groveton is always there at this time of the year. And how about Paul Pewitt? The Brahmas with an outstanding effort last week against Troop. And you never know. This team got to the semifinals last year, and maybe they get better this year and win it all this year. In 1A, Tenaha is still alive, and they are as talented as anybody in the state. So those are just some of the teams that still have a chance of winning state championships.
In Region 3, 1A action, Tenaha. Well, these guys have no problem, 49-0. Well, tomorrow the fun continues. Marshall battles Killeen, Jacksonville against Sulphur Springs, Waxahachie and Henderson here at Rose Stadium in Tyler. And at 2 o'clock in Bedford at Pennington Field, Longview takes on another power, the Temple Wildcats. They know all about the postseason.
Well, Temple's the defending state champions, and until somebody knocks them off, they're going to be an outstanding team. I watched them play last Saturday down in Round Rock, and they're a very, very explosive football team offensively, and they're very strong defensively, and it's going to take a great, great effort on our part to be able to beat Temple.
Yeah, we can throw. I think we can throw anytime. Everybody says that, but nobody has really stopped the run to make us throw yet. So as long as we have the run going, we don't have to throw.
Hey, the state high school volleyball tournament in Austin opened up today. Quitman loses 15-4, 15-3 in the 2A bracket, and in 4A, Hallsville took on Austin Westlake. They lose 15-3, 6-15, 15-11, but they had a nice showing in the Final Four at state. And NBA tonight, Dennis Rodman making his return to the Palace. Auburn Hills against the Pistons, and look at Rodman, the worm, on the offensive end. We don't see this much. And he also gets himself into trouble, a few technical fouls. He'll get a fine for this. It doesn't help. The Spurs lose tonight to Detroit, 95-86. To the board we go in Seattle over Dallas, 40-38 right now in the second period, and Philadelphia over Utah, 124-115. Remember, at 11:30, we will have Friday Night Football. David Smoke will be up here, and I will be all over this building, and we will have a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. Okay.
Thanks, Blake.
Okay. If you're a turkey, this isn't a good time of the year for you. Sorry.
One of these birds is destined for dinner with the president. The story after this.
You can't touch this.
You want real import value in a pickup truck? Get a new Nissan extended cab truck for $99.95 or zero down $199 a month. At one place, Pelche Nissan Tyler.
Southside Furniture Warehouse is the only true furniture warehouse in East Texas where you can save every day. Shop our huge 30,000 square foot showroom for the lowest prices on name brand home furnishings like Lane, Mayo, Singer, Bassett, and Benchcraft. Also shop our new half-price bargain center for anyone on a budget. Find fantastic buys like these. Your choice of styles. Buy the sofa and love seat on sale only $549. Get the matching $199 chair free. You'll love shopping at Southside Furniture Warehouse, 5th and Beckham, Tyler.
Today we're in East Texas to see how folks here feel about change.
I like things the same, day after day.
Change? Who needs it? Then we showed them the value-packed, totally redesigned 94 Chevy S-Series pickup with even greater fuel efficiency, a roomier interior, and more horsepower than ever before. And here's what they had to say. Change is good.
You gotta have change, that's what I always say.
Need a new truck? Visit your East Texas Chevy dealer right here in the heart of Chevy country. Does it come in blue? You bet.
Your back works hard all day. You need Sealy Posturepedic support all night. Sealy's patented coils gives easily at first for comfort, then responds with increasing firmness for correct support. And only Sealy Posturepedic has this steel beam foundation, not wood. Sleep Masters offers you the Sealy Posturepedic Wyndham in plush firm or extra firm. Full-size sets just $449. Sleep Masters, your Sealy Posturepedic dealer for East Texas in Tyler and Longview.
You can't touch this.
You want real import value in a car? Get a brand new 94 Nissan Sentra equipped with air conditioning for zero down $199 a month. One place, Pelche Nissan Tyler.
Well, on the threshold of a beautiful weekend, let's take a look at our forecast for the weekend. Looking for mostly sunny skies, 50s and 60s for highs. And actually, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday not looking too bad either. Clint?
All right, thank you, Steve. Have a good weekend. It's almost Thanksgiving, and that means it's time to choose the annual White House turkey. There's a lot of potential here, but we're not going to do it. This year's gobbler is coming from a Pennsylvania farm. One judge says he saw a turkey that resembled the president. The judge said that. There's no need to worry about the fate of the bird, though. It won't end up on the president's table, but will only be used for show. We could have, but we didn't.
Not going to touch it.
Not going to do it. Glad you could be with us tonight.
Have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday.
You've been watching Channel 7's East Texas News, recognized 5 times by the Associated Press as best newscast in Texas.
Hi, I'm Jim Yates from East Texas Dodge. While other car dealers are trying to give you the shaft, at East Texas Dodge, we'll always treat you in a fair way. Our prices are extremely competitive, and our service department is here to help you all day, Monday through Saturday. And you can be sure that we'll always help you save a little green. So come on out to the loop across from Lowe's and Tyler. Look around and drive a bargain. At East Texas Dodge, our deals will fit you to a T.
On the one hand, we gave it a wider stance for better handling, a computer model suspension, and specially designed 16-inch tires. So, a pair of these could come in handy. On the other hand, we've thoughtfully designed each knob, button, and switch to be easily operated while you're wearing a pair of these. New Dodge Ram. The rules have changed.
See your Texas Dodge dealer today.
It's closing weekend at Louisiana Downs, and to thank our fans, Sunday is Fan Appreciation Day. Be one of the first 7,500 paid admissions on Sunday, and you'll get one of our 3 most popular giveaways.